Support for this podcast comes from listeners and St. Alphonsus Health System, a regional network of hospitals, clinics, and care providers. St. Alphonsus offers comprehensive healthcare services to individuals and families throughout the community. More information about services and locations is available at stalphonsus.org.
From Boise State Public Radio, this is The Connector. It's Idaho's Daily News. Good morning. I'm George Prentice. Well, on this holiday week, we are tracking gas because indeed about 478,000 Idahoans are on the road this week. We'll give you the latest on the average price of gas in Idaho. And speaking of the big holiday, did you know that the Northwest grows about 5,000 acres of cranberries every year? It is Monday, November 24th. Here we go with today's stories. A Boise State student was among dozens of other activists when he was arrested this past weekend for blockading the entrance to an ICE detention facility in South Florida.
I was brought to Miami to participate in a peaceful protest.
This is Scar Rulian. He's a sophomore. He studies sociology at Boise State. Home is Twin Falls. On Saturday, he joined the group called the Sunrise Movement outside the Chrome Detention Center in Miami.
I've been told that that facility hosts people that they allege are illegal. I've been told that they follow the fascist Trump regime.
Rulian was locked up with their fellow activists with bail set at $1,000 per person.
I have never been arrested before at all. I am only 19, but this is a cause I feel very strongly about. It was quite terrifying. I didn't know how I would be treated. It was scary.
Rulian was held throughout the night on Saturday and bonded out on Sunday.
I believe it was around 20 hours.
As for how he was treated while behind bars, Rulian said he had deep concerns for his health.
The treatment was interesting. Personally, as a trans person, I found a crossroads when it came to dealing with my health care. I personally had my prescriptions. When they arrested me, they took it, they put it in a brown bag. Personally, I have PCOS and also deal with a benign pituitary tumor. That makes it, if I do not take my HRT, I essentially don't really have hormones in my body, and I can have extreme crashes from that. Yeah, this is something I discussed with 3 separate people at the facility, and I still wasn't given my testosterone gel, which I need daily.
2 other Idahoans were at the weekend protest, Shanshrey Kukutla and Shiva Rajbandari, both from Boise, both attending college out of state. At the Miami protest, they were not among those arrested. As for Scar Rulian, he's looking forward to heading home this week, and he's also looking forward to spending Thanksgiving with friends and family.
I believe that no one, regardless of class, gender, sexuality, or race, deserves to be discriminated against. No one deserves to just disappear into the system. No one deserves to be ripped away from their family. Everyone deserves the right to a fair and just trial. It's as simple as that.
No court date has been set as of yet. SNAP benefits, or food stamps, were briefly paused this month during the federal government shutdown. Now, just days before Thanksgiving, benefits are back, but food assistance is still in high demand. Jamie Geary has more.
Inside the Idaho Food Bank's warehouse in Meridian, volunteers on forklifts unload pallets of peas, potatoes, and other food supplies. Morgan Wilson, Chief Development Officer at the nonprofit, says there's been increases in donations, distribution, and volunteering across the state this month.
This is a challenging time for people, and when you get behind on a bill, when you have to choose what to pay, what to purchase for your family or your individual health needs, that has a downhill effect.
Federal food benefits were paused at the beginning of the month. The Idaho State Department of Agriculture says it's now issuing full payments to all SNAP recipients. But demand at the food bank is still high. Wilson says the bank has been storing and supplying items to local pantries, which includes the Thanksgiving Food Box program offered by the nationwide charity St. Vincent de Paul. Its Southwest Idaho Executive Director Ralph May says an estimated 20,000 Ada County residents signed up for the boxes this year, the most ever recorded.
The need has grown and has increased. We want to be able to provide for the people that need help. They should be helped by their neighbors.
Idahoans need a photo ID and proof of residence to sign up for the box. It contains turkey, stuffing, cranberries, and other Thanksgiving essentials and can feed up to 9 people. While local aid increases, discussions continue nationally about restructuring SNAP benefits. Last week, the U.S. Secretary of Agriculture Brooke Rollins said aid reductions during the government shutdown have given the agency, quote, a platform to completely deconstruct the program, unquote. Jamie Geary, Boise State Public Radio News.
This is considered to be the busiest travel week of the year, and gas prices are going down just a bit. The AAA is predicting that about 478,000 Idahoans will be traveling this week, about 90% traveling by car. So, this morning, the AAA says the average price for a gallon of gas in Idaho is $3.28. Again, that's an average. It's about 14 cents cheaper than a month ago. Some of Idaho's most expensive gas is in Blaine, Boise, Idaho, Teton, and Washington counties. Idaho's cheapest gas is reported in Clearwater, Kootenai, Lewis, and Nez Perce counties. It's a pretty good bet that your Thanksgiving meal may include produce from the region. The Northwest grows about 5,000 acres of cranberries every year. Anna King is with Northwest Public Broadcasting.
Much of the Northwest cranberry harvest starts near the beginning of October. Cranberry vines set their fruit 1 year ahead. That means farmers are harvesting one crop while managing next year's. Bruce Lashney has grown cranberries for several decades with his wife, Ann.
Cranberries are a very humbling crop because you'll have a really good crop one year and you think, I've got it all figured out. And the next year, nature just comes down and slaps you down and says, no, you don't. That's pretty much cranberry growing.
Lashney says there are many variables that could take down your cranberries. Poor yields and color, bugs, weeds, fungus, and frost. I'm Anna King.
And that is today's episode of The Connector. I'm George Prentice. We'll see you back here on Tuesday. You can stay in touch with the news anytime on our website, boisestatepublicradio.org. Tell your friends and family about The Connector and how they can find it wherever they find their favorite podcasts. For now, to you, thanks for listening.